I'd like to ask you something personal. When you roll out of bed each morning, what's the first thing you notice? Are you energized and ready to tackle the day? Or do you feel that familiar stiffness in your knees? Maybe a subtle ache in your hips? That sense that your legs aren't the sturdy pillars they once were? For millions of us over 60, this isn't just a thought experiment, it's our everyday reality. We're often told it's just part of aging, something we have to live with. But what if I told you that's not the full story? Today we're diving deep. We're not just chatting about healthy or unhealthy foods. We're exposing the 4 silent culprits on your plate that are quietly wrecking your joints, and the 4 powerful allies that can help you fight back. Stick with me until we reveal the #1 hero food, because recent clinical studies show it can significantly reduce morning stiffness in as little as 3 weeks. This isn't just a list, it's your roadmap to better mobility. Let's dive in. We'll take a villain and hero approach. For every joint-damaging food we uncover, I'll give you a healing substitute to swap it with. First up, our 4th worst offender. Number 4, processed and red meats. I get it. Nothing beats a hot dog at a summer barbecue, crispy bacon alongside your eggs, or a deli sandwich for a quick lunch. These are convenient, comforting, and woven into the fabric of our food culture. But let's reframe how you see them, as tiny inflammation bombs hitting your joints. Here's the deal. Processed meats, think bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and deli slices, are packed with nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that spark oxidative stress in your body. Picture it like internal corrosion. This stress fuels a fierce inflammatory response. If you're dealing with arthritis or joint issues, your joints are already simmering with low-grade inflammation. Eating these meats, that's like dousing a smoldering fire with gasoline, leading to more pain, swelling, and stiffness. It gets worse. Both processed meats and, to a lesser degree, red meats like beef or pork are loaded with advanced glycation end products, AGEs aptly named. These form when proteins and fats are cooked at high heat, like grilling a burger or frying bacon. AGEs are troublemakers, building up in your body and attacking your cartilage, that smooth, cushiony layer protecting your bones. They make cartilage rigid, brittle, and prone to damage. So that steak you're sizzling isn't just tough on your heart, it's actively eroding the structure of your knees and hips. In essence, you're cooking stiffness right into your joints. So, if you're easing up on deli meats for lunch or bacon at breakfast, you might be wondering, what can I grab that's quick, easy, and won't wreck my joints? Great question. That leads us to our first joint hero, coming in at number 4. Number 4, nuts and seeds. It's time for a snack upgrade. If you find yourself reaching for crackers or chips in the afternoon, I want you to make a simple swap. Reach for a small handful of walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, or chia seeds instead. These tiny powerhouses are packed with nutrients that are essential for joint health. Let's start with walnuts. Walnuts are one of the very few plant-based sources of those powerful anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. While not as potent as the omega-3s from fish, they are still fantastic at helping to balance out that omega-6 to omega-3 ratio and calm down the fires of inflammation in your body. Almonds, on the other hand, are rich in vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant. Think of antioxidants as your body's personal security team. They patrol your system and neutralize destructive molecules called free radicals. These free radicals are a byproduct of inflammation and are one of the key drivers of cartilage breakdown. By eating foods rich in antioxidants like vitamin E, you are providing your joints with a shield against this constant damage. The key here is variety and moderation. A small handful, maybe an ounce a day, is all you need. It's a simple, crunchy, and satisfying way to start building a more resilient foundation for your joints. But don't get too comfortable. Our next villain is far more deceptive than processed meat. It disguises itself as comfort food, and it's almost certainly in your pantry right now. Number 3, refined grains and white flour products. It hides in plain sight, often disguised as comfort food. I'm talking about white bread, white rice, pasta, crackers, cookies, and most breakfast cereals. These are the staples of the standard American diet, and they are a disaster for your joints. Here's the simple truth. Your body treats a slice of white bread almost exactly like a spoonful of sugar. It causes a massive, rapid spike in your blood sugar. This sudden sugar tsunami sends your body into a panic, and it releases a flood of inflammatory alarm bells called cytokines that swarm your already sensitive joints, resulting in more pain and more stiffness. So please, I urge you to look at the labels. Choose 100% whole wheat or whole grain bread. Swap white rice for brown rice, quinoa or barley. Okay, so we're swapping our white bread for whole grain. But what about that craving for something sweet? You've been told sugar is the enemy, but what if I told you there's a form of nature's candy that actually fights inflammation instead of causing it? Let's talk about our third joint hero. Number 3, berries. If you're looking for nature's candy, look no further. Berries, like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries, are not just delicious. They are one of the most potent anti-inflammatory foods on the planet. Their power comes from their vibrant colors. Those deep blues, purples, and reds are created by compounds called flavonoids and anthocyanins. These aren't just pretty pigments. They are incredibly powerful antioxidants that may actually help to inhibit the production of certain inflammatory enzymes in the body, much like the way an over-the-counter pain reliever works, but without the side effects. The sugar in berries comes naturally packaged with massive amounts of fiber and water, which prevents the inflammatory blood sugar spike you get from processed foods. And here's the key. Berries, especially strawberries, are packed with vitamin C. Your body needs vitamin C to produce collagen, which is the primary protein that makes up your cartilage. Without enough vitamin C, your body simply cannot repair or maintain healthy cartilage. So, eating a cup of berries isn't just a treat. It's providing the raw materials your body needs to literally rebuild your joints. Our next villain doesn't even require a knife and fork. It's a liquid poison that many of us drink every single day. Number 2, sugary drinks and sodas. If processed meats are like pouring gasoline on the fire of inflammation, then sugary drinks are like lighting a match to begin with. I'm talking about soda, sweetened iced teas, fruit punch, and sports drinks. When you drink a can of soda, you are consuming around 10 teaspoons of pure sugar in a matter of minutes. This triggers a massive inflammatory response, but it's worse than that. That sugar directly fuels the creation of those destructive agents, the advanced glycation end products. Sugar molecules literally attach themselves to the collagen in your cartilage, making it stiff, weak, and brittle. It's like the sugar is crystallizing your joint tissues from the inside out. There is no redeeming quality in a sugary drink. So we've poured that liquid poison down the drain. Your body is already thanking you, but cutting out the bad is only half the battle. Now we need to actively heal the damage. We need to give our body the deep foundational nourishment it's craving. And it turns out, the most powerful medicine for this job isn't in a pill bottle, it's in the produce aisle. This brings us to hero number 2. Number 2, leafy greens. Your mother told you to eat your greens, and she was absolutely right. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are nutritional superstars. Think of greens as performing 2 critical jobs for your joints. First, they are the construction crew. They're packed with calcium and vitamin K to build a strong bone frame, and they have the vitamin C your body needs to produce the collagen cushion that protects those bones. Second, they are the soothe and relax crew. They're loaded with antioxidants to fight daily damage, and they contain magnesium, the relaxation mineral, to help ease the muscle tightness that makes joint pain so much worse. Add a big handful of spinach to your morning smoothie. I promise you won't even taste it. And now, the main event. We are about to expose the number 1 most deceptive, most widespread villain hiding in your food, and immediately follow it with the undisputed champion of joint health, the hero I promised you at the very beginning of this video. Let's unmask villain number 1. Number 1, the wrong kinds of vegetable and seed oils. This is it, the number 1 food category that is killing your joints. And the reason it's number 1 is because it's the most deceptive. It hides in almost every processed food. Salad dressings, mayonnaise, crackers, granola bars, and it's used in most restaurants. I'm talking about oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, like soybean oil, corn oil, and sunflower oil. Here's the problem. Our diet has become flooded with these inflammatory omega-6s, while our intake of anti-inflammatory omega-3s has plummeted. Think of it like this. Omega-6s are the emergency alarm messengers in your body. Omega-3s are the all-clear messengers that turn the alarm off. In our modern diet, the alarm is constantly blaring, and the all-clear signal is nowhere to be found. This creates a state of chronic, relentless inflammation that is slowly degrading your joint cartilage, day in and day out. It feels like this hidden enemy is everywhere. So how do you fight back? You fight a bad fat with a super fat. You turn the tables on inflammation with the most powerful all-clear signal found in nature. This brings us to our number one joint hero, the undisputed champion I promised you at the start. Number one, fatty fish. We've arrived at the undisputed champion. If you make only one major dietary addition to combat joint pain, this is it. I'm talking about cold water, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. Their superpower is their incredibly high concentration of the omega-3s known as EPA and DHA. These are the most powerful all-clear signals you can send to your body. They work at a cellular level to resolve inflammation. They don't just mask the pain, they go to the very source of the problem and help to turn it off. This is the food that was linked in clinical trials to a significant reduction in morning stiffness in as little as 3 weeks. The effect is that profound. These omega-3s also improve circulation, ensuring a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients can reach your cartilage to help it heal. On top of that, fatty fish is a great source of vitamin D, which is essential for absorbing calcium and maintaining strong bones. I recommend aiming for 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. Canned salmon and sardines are incredibly convenient and affordable options. If you're not a fan of fish, a high-quality fish oil supplement is the next best thing. So there you have it, a clear plan. For every villain, there is a hero. For every problem, a solution. This isn't about deprivation, it's about smart substitution. Small steps, taken consistently, lead to profound results. Now, I have a challenge for you. Before you go, comment below and tell me the one swap you are going to commit to this week. Is it soda for water? White rice for brown? Let's build a community of support right here in the comments and hold each other accountable. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal. Give it the right building blocks, and it will. So you can get back to that long walk in the park, to kneeling down to play with your grandkids, to living a life that isn't dictated by the weather in your knees. The journey starts now. Thank you for watching.